Hey everyone, Justin Ballard here again. I'm with chemistry teacher Mike Suhiro. We have Teresa Lee, Roger, and my wife Amy doing the filming. And we have a really cool treat today. Today is the first time we're turning on the new electrolysis electrolyzer called the Truth Zapper. My friend sent me over the link for this, and it's from Japan apparently. And it does basically the same thing as the one that I put together, but a little bit faster. So we turn that on now. And what it's doing is we're breaking down the Nestle Pure Life. This was the latest request that I got to look at for their bottled water. And it's versed the distilled water, and we just picked this up at Whole Foods. So distilled water is kind of what we were talking about before in the last video. It doesn't have any minerals or anything in it. And so this should actually remain clear because you're not going to see any reaction with electricity and minerals because there is none. It's very important that you have minerals in your water, like the Kangen water, sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. Those are the four main vital minerals that you need in your water. So while it's breaking down there, we'll give it a few minutes. Let's show everybody the power of basically electricity and water, but this is going to be static. So I'm using a balloon, and I'm rubbing it really vigorously on my coat. And while we're doing that, we're going to take some Kangen 8.5 water. I'm just going to pour it in here. It's going to be a little bit messy at first, so we're going to see the water go all over the place. Okay, there you go. So now we got a live stream. And then chemistry teacher Mike Suhiro, he's going to explain the process of what's going on, because you do this experiment with your kids, right?
We do an experiment at the school. So what's happening here is there's obviously static electricity, which you guys are all familiar with. You just get walk around the carpet, you get shocked. Water has a charge. Well, at least in this case, it has a good charge because we've had some run it through the Kangen machine. So it's got a different ORP. And as we get close with the static electricity built up from the balloon, the static electricity actually reacts and interacts with the charge in the water, and it causes it to essentially curve. So he's not actually touching it.
Get really charged up.
It is. It's attractive. It's because there's positive and negative ions.
Oh, there you go. See that
and
bend?
as you can see, it's got a nice bend to it.
Oh, there we go. That's awesome.
And you could do this with regular tap water, but obviously the results probably won't be as dramatic.
Why is that?
Well, Kangen water has a charge that we know, and it's different and higher than the charge that you're going to get off regular tap water. And so that extra, static electricity, once again, pure electricity, reacts with the current in the water and causes it to react and bend more.
Nice.
Oh. Looks like it's almost out, so we'll do one more bend.
Yeah, the string's getting a little.
Yeah, you can still see it.
Nice.
So that's pretty neat. It's kind of messy. And then everyone, we have the sodium polyacrylate. So we just moved all that water into the small beaker, but then we see the small beaker upside down, not even a drop comes out. So it's really amazing to see the power of chemicals, and especially like, sodium. You'd think that water would be coming out, but it absorbed all the water that we were able to move into it. So it's really eye-opening. And then why that was happening, if we go back to the Truth Zapper, we're now at the 3-minute mark for running the Nestle Pure Life, so we're going to turn that off pretty soon. Now, yeah, and the distilled water. And so as we move this around, there is nothing at all in the distilled water. And yeah, so when your body needs those minerals to produce these results, like for intercellular pumps, for example, clear out the toxins, the minerals aren't there to do it. And of course, the electric current is very important. That's why the Kangen, I know, the yellow water is not appealing at all. So again, that's the Nestle Pure Life bottled water that we just are testing out from one of our requests. And you can see you don't see the healthy minerals. Normally you see the greens appear. Heavy metals are black. So magnesium, you'd be seeing a layer of black mixed in on the top. You don't see that at all. Fluoride comes out as yellow. And so, that's probably what we're seeing right there. Now everybody, I encourage you to go online like we did with our last video with Aquafina. Just pull the water report for the bottled water that you're drinking. You can see right off the bat that there's chemicals that aren't originally in the water. They're not supposed to be in the water. And unfortunately...
Information on bottled water is available online?
Yep, and go to cleanwaterplease.com, and where we post all of our results. So now the water, you can feel, is actually pretty warm. This is our first time using this electrolyzer. So we're just going to pour it into the beaker of truth. And that is what Nestle Pure Life really looks like. It kind of looks like the dirty school water that you run in August, right?
Yep.
Right, Mikey? Yeah.
It's just like it.
Just like it. So it's not as pure and clean as you think it is, and it's not full of beneficial, healthy minerals like you hope. And then, of course, we tested the ORP and the electrical current of the bottles of water. The bottles of water, they absorb the energy from the lights and the electronics around you, and it goes into a positive. So, you know, when we're testing these bottles, they're like 180, 190, and they're supposed to be the opposite. They're supposed to be negative and saves our body. Mikey?
And the crazy thing is, they sell this at schools. Kids have two choices: bottled water or tap water. So it's kind of like, what do you want to choose? Lesser of two evils? Maybe we should be supplying our kids with some actual quality water
Yes.
instead of charging them to drink that.
And we've been testing the school's water too. So if you haven't checked out our carlogic report and the mercury levels and the brackish water, please go to cleanwaterplease.com and look at the results. It's really eye-opening, and our kids are our future. You know, our animals. I don't want my dog drinking water that's high levels of mercury and poisons in it, as you see all over the news. And also stay tuned. In the next few weeks, we're going to be finishing the ripple wave generator, and we got some really exciting videos. So all these cool little inventions are going to come to life soon. So thank you everyone for watching, and you have a blessed day. Thank you.